Dragon. All right, in the red, we have the Game Genie Terran. A very, very diverse and flexible Terran player. Up 2 games. Well, 1 game, I guess you could say. 2-1. He is...
I am MVP.
Yes, you are.
Now, I would not be... I'll be quiet until they say July Zerg. I'm like getting excited.
In the bottom left, our Zerg player doing a Baneling bust to come back. What will he do this game? We'll find out soon. He is...
Starcraft, July.
Still giving thumbs up or hand pistols, I'm not sure. All right, so we do have a gas opener by MVP. July Zerg, on the other hand, going to go for his hatch first. Pretty standard.
You know, it's so funny because July Zerg is such the stereotypical going to all in at least once in a best of 5 player. I'm surprised MVP didn't guard more against that. I mean, I'm not saying MVP's bad, but like we see this every time we see July Zerg play.
Well, you know, if he had gotten that bunker up, then he might have very well won that game.
Yeah.
You know, the bunker would have provided a place to build some sort of defense around. I would have loved to see him drop another depot behind his first depot when he saw it coming. He had an SCV there. I thought he might do it and make like a god move. Split second, you know? Wasn't to be, though, Tasteless.
No.
That, by the way, that was MVP's first loss of his GSL, that game.
That's true.
Yeah.
Trying to beat an ST streak, not going to happen.
Yeah. ST's probably going to make fun of him later. Okay, and here we go, another bunker. Seeing if he can maybe just get a completely free bunker up. July Zerg, only 1 drone down there right now. And the SCV decides to be lazy and sit on the stool to put together the desk.
That's rough, man. You're going to get in trouble.
Yeah. And look, there you go. The desk is never going to be finished now.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Reactor over here. So Reactor Hellions, it looks like maybe followed up with a Banshee.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's going to be Reactor Hellions into Cloaked Banshee.
Yep.
And that is an awesome, awesome build. We've seen it more recently, especially from Bomber. And it's, you know, the Hellions cause them to, you know, make some spine crawlers, sometimes, you know, make an extra queen or whatever. And you think, you know, that's kind of good against Banshees. But with all the mineral expenditure, you're not really going to have someone that's intensely looking to get a layer out. And even with Spore Crawlers, the Cloak Banshees are still going to do a lot of damage. So it's just a solid, solid follow-up to Reactor Hellions.
It's a beautiful build where you make the opposing player go into somewhat of a tightrope walk.
Yeah. It's very difficult to counter everything that can come after this. So I really like the choice by MVP. He chooses his builds better than anyone I've ever seen, really. He just chooses the perfect builds.
Yeah, I mean, July Zerg's builds have a lot of style to them, and I like it. It's got a nice balance of all-in, aggression, and the occasional turtle game. But, you know, MVP is just really goes into every game fully equipped, weighing his options. Now, you want to be careful with the Hellions. You don't want to throw them in there too quickly and let them get killed, or they just go right into the layer, and the Banshee tech is not going to have any success. And the problem for Zerg is you can do the same looking build with 2 Hellions and just go and make a command center. So Zerg sometimes doesn't know what the hell is going on until it's too late.
Yep. Well, July Zerg did make a 3rd queen this game. Not connecting creep in between his main and natural because, well, most Zergs don't do that. They don't want to get on my good side, I guess. Is getting an evolution chamber, is getting a layer. So it looks like this Cloaked Banshee rush is not going to be that effective. I was going to say effectful, and I'm like, well, that would be dumb.
Oh, I've been there where, like, halfway through my sense actually this is not going to make any sense, and I'm like, well, how am I going to get out of this one? All right, so he's going to come back up here with these Hellions. Make sure he doesn't see that Banshee, says MVP to his Banshee. It doesn't make any sense because he's talking to the Banshees and the Banshee's not a person.
And we have Spore Crawlers on the way. I believe that he actually saw that Banshee from that circling.
Right.
Yeah, it came a little bit too close. Spore is on the way. Cloak is finishing up. But, you know, Schleizerg is actually going to be in a great position here. He's getting all 4 gases. He can get his Spire. And Spire against Cloaked Banshee tech, when the Cloaked Banshees didn't do anything, is like unbelievably amazingly good. And now MVP is starting to see how poorly his build is actually stacking up against what Schleizerg's doing.
Getting a little bit low on HP.
Yeah, a little overzealous there.
And will he get out in time, though? That is Creep. The Queen can go a little bit quicker. No.
Not quick enough, Dasus.
Not quick enough indeed, Artosis. Oh, but there's a lot of Hellions, Artosis.
That is a lot of Hellions, Dasus.
And, you know, he did neglect.
He is actually just going to run by.
Oh, my God.
Well, even with that there, he can just torch it. Only going to lose 2 Hellions here.
Probably wish he brought the Banshee over there to just do some more damage.
Oh, look at this, Staceless. This is actually going just so well, but another Spine Crawler's coming up. Schleizerg. Beautiful hole.
Oh, my God.
I really thought that he was going to be able to break that ramp, Tasteless, but no, indeed.
And now MVP taking, MVP rather, excuse me. I tripped over my own words. He is going to not be in good shape going into this. He's going to be the person behind. He's going to have to play catch-up. His strategy was too aggressive. It was based too much off of Schleizerg having holes like Swiss cheese in his defense.
Well, this is looking really good for July. 6 mutas are on the way. The eBay just finishing now. The Armory on the way. He has 3 factories. It looks like we're going to see mech play on this map from MVP. Very likely, but not 100%. Sometimes we do see players, especially against July, go for 3 facts instead of 2 against him.
All right, the Banshee's going to be pretty useful here. The Zergling's still, though, going to do some damage to the workers. Very nice.
He's doing what he can. Did cause some mules to lose mining time, and that's always nice. Both Banshees are just so in the red, Tasteless.
Yeah.
They have terrible credit card debt, and they're also very low on health.
It's terrible, man. Who gave those Banshees a credit card? Or rather, who did that?
Well, you know what?
When they get on their college campus,
their
Banshee parents
didn't
that
really
campuses allow students to get credit cards on their campus so they can enter financial slavery. That sounds pretty irresponsible.
Yeah, man. It's a scary place to be.
It is.
Well, we do have 2 Thors on the way, as well as vehicle plating. That's very interesting. I like it, though.
I think he's going to go for... You know what he's going to do? He's going to go Hellion Thor, Artosis.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's doing the Karn build.
Doing the Karn build.
Uh-oh.
Karn's at home like, yeah!
He's totally like that. Karn, of course, is a French pro gamer out at the GSL.
We haven't yet seen him here in
Code A. Code B, yeah. He's gotten pretty far a few times. But anyways, Thor Alien makes for quite a combo for some timing attacks.
You can really throw a player off, too, if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Nice Thor control there, too.
Really chasing those mutas out quite well.
Oh, this is the best part of the song. Nobody talk. Yeah, this is such a good part of the song. Now, Schleizerg, by the way, has definitely learned from his previous games. Look at the creep, that highway going straight towards the turns. Now, it looks like, is he going to do somewhat of a bust?
A lot of Banelings coming in. You got to watch out, though, these Thors. It looks like there may be enough mutas to magic box them all, but taking too much damage. That was a little bit weird.
What is Schleizerg doing?
He's trying to throw the game away, and he's doing a good job of it.
He's getting an A+ to that. If I had to say throwing the game away, I have to pull out my 10 card at a 10. as he belly flops to defeat.
Well, yeah, that was actually a terrible attack. Schleizerg actually had no idea what was going on. He actually right-clicked on a bunker with 4 Marines on it with his clump of mutas against 2 Thors that he saw. Interesting choice.
Now, right now, there's a timing attack coming out here for MVP as he says, wait a minute, you threw away all those Banelings and a lot of mutas. And frankly, Artosis, I think this is going to work.
It may. There are roaches on the way, which are going to help out. Banelings being taken out very, very quickly. These spines completely out of position. Thors, of course, have insane DPS along with those Banshees.
And now the Blue Flame upgrade is complete, so there's actually no way that I think Schleizerg can hold this. It'd take a miracle.
Well, the Banshees alone, Tasteless, can kill all these roaches off, but then you have the Thors being repaired, and it looks like we have our second finalist, Tasteless.
beautiful here.
GG.
We have our finalists, OGS Top against IM MVP.
And MVP, wow. Will he have his third championship? I am such hogs of the championships.
They are little championship.
They have 5 out of
thieves.
8. Can they have 6 out of 9?
They could. There's the coach for IM going in there. Julyzer, I think he's really regretting, especially that last game. He had a lead. Why do you need to go in there and try to do your Julyness where you try to do a timing attack and end it? It's too obvious. It's too apparent. MVP, ultra prepared. He let Julyzer run into the quicksand and let him sink.
Yes. And the thing is, when he went in the quicksand, he wiggled around. He tried to get out.
There were no Indiana Jones mines.
No,
now
you need someone to help you out, man. Not going to work otherwise.
Here we have the Codes Finals. MVP against OGS Top. Optimus Prime and StarTale July do lose in the semifinals, so we will have an epic Terran versus Terran, old blood against new blood here.
And there we go.
Am I going to do this or are you going to do this?
Your choice.
All right.
You're going to do it?
I'm going to do it.
All right, do it.
시도하게 되겠네요.
그렇습니다. 자, 정종현 선수 일단 지금 소감이 어떠신지 아주 오랜만에 지난 제뉴얼이가 겨울이었죠.
네, 그렇죠.
자, 그리고 이제 월드 챔피언십은 봄이었습니다. 그리고 이 뜨거운 여름에 다시금 결승에 저는 소감 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 우선 결승에 오른 게 너무 오래간만이라 되게 지금 믿기지
It's been a
않고요.
long time since I was in the
너무
finals.
너무 기뻐요.
네.
자, 믿기지 않는다고 하셨는데 지금 표정은 상당히 침착하고
I am so
본인의 한 축은 내가 될 것 같다라는
Jubilant, I think, is
그런
actually
주변에서
the
비판도
proper
좀 많이
translation.
들었을 것 같습니다. 최근
now
정종현의
translate this next one as if our
무릎이
toast is
다시금
what's
전성기
going to
그
translate.
이상이다라는 평을 좀 듣고 있는데 자, 본인은 어떠한 비결을 가지고 계신지요?
딱히 비결이라고는 없고 그냥 예전부터 게임을 되게 많이 했었는데 그 좀 잘 안 풀리는 시기가 있고 잘 풀리는 시기가 있는 것 같은데
네.
Practiced so
잘
much
풀리는
for this
시기인 것
season.
같아요.
네, 자, 뭐
I had a
분명 이제
slump,
정신력이라고 해야 될까요? 그
but
멘탈
I
항상
overcame
좀
that,
좋지 않은
came to
성적 그것이 정종현이기 때문에
You
더
sound like
좋지
a guy
않은
that
성적일
could
수
read
있는 거거든요.
books on children's
자,
basis.
그런 때도 항상
guess that must
평정심을
be how
유지한 채로
how I do this.
연습량을 변함없이 최선을 다하는 모습이 정종현은 역시 프로다라는 평도 많이 받았는데 자, 지금 이제 박성준 선수를 상대로 3대1로 승리를 거두고 결승에 올라섰습니다. 자, 이번 시즌 정종현을 가장 크게 위협했던 상대가 있다면 누구였습니까?
Who was the scariest player up until now?
16강에서 재덕이 형이랑 했었는데
네.
그때가 제일 고비였던 것
Round
같고
16 against Nest, he was
또 이번에
the
성준이
hardest match.
형이랑 하면서도 되게 고비가 좀 있었던 것 같은데 이길 수 있었던 것 같아요.
자, 그래요. 자, 임재덕 선수가 이번에 연습을 많이 도와주었다라는
네.
소식을 좀 들었어요. 자, 임재덕 선수도 지켜보고 있을 겁니다.
Amnesty apparently helped them practice a lot
그리고
during the
통산
practice,
가장
or
최초로 3회
before the
우승을
smash,
한 임재덕 선수에게 자, 뭐 동생이기도 하죠. 팀 동료이기도 하죠. 그리고 더불어 3회 우승을 노리기도 할 거죠. 자, 한마디 부탁드리겠어요?
3회 우승은 재덕이 형이 먼저 하셨는데
네.
4회 우승, 5회 우승은 제가 먼저 할 수 있도록
We give him the
하겠습니다.
three-time champion.
자, 일단 3회 우승을
Before me, he
타이틀
said
따라
it's
잡아야
Nesty,
되겠죠.
but I am going to become the four-time
자,
champion
뭐
before
궁금한
you,
거 있으십니까,
Nesty.
김정은에서?
정종현 선수의 약간 뭐 스타일 변화
It'll
그리고
be
심적인 변화가 좀
Nesteezy.
있었다라는 생각이 드는데 지난 시즌까지는 정종현 선수가 그래도 꽤 여러 가지 장기전도 선호하고 여러 가지 플레이 스타일을 보여줬었는데 이번 시즌 약간 독하다라는 느낌을 저 상당히 많이 좀 받았거든요. 정종현 선수 이번 시즌 이런 독하게 경기를 정말 멋있게 플레이하는데 어떤 마음의 변화가 좀 있었습니까? 뭐 약간 계기가 있었나요?
운영을
네.
좋아하는 거는 변함이 없는데 상대분들이 제가 너무 운영만 하니까 너무 부자스럽게 하셔서
I like macro games,
대회 때
but
그냥 계속
my
너무
opponents know
불리하게
too well that I
게임을
like macro
하게 되더라고요.
games.
그래서
So,
이번 기회에
as of late, I've
스타일
been trying to end the
변신하기
games more quickly
자, 스타일
than usual.
변신과 더불어서
네.
그 스타일 변신이 너무 완벽해서 사실 초반에 괴롭힘은
예.
이렇게 이 정도는 해야 된다라는 것을 또 선보이지 않았나는 생각이 듭니다. 자, 이제 결승에 앞두고 있습니다. 결승 조금 전 앞서 첫 번째 경기에서 김정우 선수가 올라섰던 건 알고 계시죠?
네.
자, 경기를
You're playing
지켜보셨죠?
OGS top in the
자,
finals.
김정우
How do you
선수에
feel?
대해 생각하는 것은 어떤 생각을 갖고 계십니까? 김정우는 이런 선수 같다.
오픈 시즌 때부터 꾸준히 성적을 잘 내시는 거 보니까 굉장히 잘하시는 선수
He was a
같고
very steady player from the
그리고
open
제가
season.
처음 스타트로 시작할 때도 그분의 플레이를 보면서 많이 배웠거든요.
네.
그래가지고
And when I first started StarCraft 2, I looked at his play a lot.
되게 힘든 상대가 될 것 같아요.
실제로 만나본 적이 없죠?
I think he's going to be a pretty hard opponent.
네.
예, 저 궁금해서 네 여쭤봤습니다. 자 그렇다면 이제 서로가 서로를 분석하는 시간이 얼마 남지 않았네요.
그렇죠.
한 6일 정도 남았습니다. 자 결승에 다시금 올라 최고의 자리에 이르겠다고 우리 팬 여러분들께 약속. 자 뭐 정정 선수 출사표 던져주시죠.
You have about 6 days to prepare.
긴
What are you going to do?
되게 오래
만에
시간 동안 되게 광탈을 많이 했었는데 이번에 결승 가게 된 만큼 꼭 좋은 경기 많이 보여드리겠습니다.
I know I got knocked out early for some
정정은
previous
선수였기
seasons. I'm
때문에
very
너무
happy to be
오랜만에
back here in
본
the
것 같고
finals.
참 오랫동안 못 본 것 같고 자 오히려 그런 것이 아닐까 하는 생각이 들어요.
그렇죠.
기대하는 것이 컸기 때문에 더더욱 그런 것
That's what he's
같습니다.
gonna do.
자 여전히
Yes, so.
끊임없이 지지하고 정정은 선수를 대단히 가장 높은 곳에 올려주시는 분들이 많거든요. 자 그분들을 위해서라도 이번 결승 멋진 경기 부탁드리겠습니다. 네 결승이 잘 어울리는 정정은 선수와의 인터뷰를 이렇게 해서 마치도록 하겠습니다. 자 축하합니다.
감사합니다.
네. 자 여러분 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
And the crowd goes wild. Well, you heard it from the man himself, MVP.
What are you going to do after work today, Tasteless?
I am very happy to be in the weekend.
That actually made more sense than...
That's what I heard, man. That's what they told me to say. So, we have, I think, a pretty exciting finals. New nerd against old nerd. I think the old nerd is the favorite here.
Oh, he definitely is.
Maybe I'm saying that because I'm an old
Definitely
nerd. I don't know.
Maybe. A lot older than MVP.
How old is MVP? What is he 2 years younger than me?
I want to say he's 24.
American age or Korean age? American age, US age?
I give myself room for error if I don't specify.
Yeah, it's easier to escape that way from
Yeah.
that guy on Twitter. He's gonna be like, "Excuse me." Oh, by the way, add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasis. He is Artosis.
Yeah.
And at GOMTV's Twitter, it's GOMTV. Also, check out the GOMTV mobile services. And I think this is going to be a great finals. It'll be this Saturday.
It is. I predict our first good finals.
Well, any finals that Artosis and I cast end up being about a 4-0 or a 4-1. I don't know why that is. It doesn't matter where we go in the world. We cast very one-sided
That's why I'm
finals.
going to poison you.
I know. Take me out, please. Or at least give me a good finals. Normally our finals at GSL are so one-sided, unlike our, for instance, our semifinals, which are actually pretty epic and pretty close today. Too bad Jelizer made that poor call in game number 4.
Yeah, that
He
could have been a
should've-
really interesting game, too.
He would have won that.
If he identified what was going on, switch to roaches, could have been a very nice game.
I think so.
Oh well, what are you going to do?
Not much you can do.
Not much
So,
you can do.
that's life. You got to make the right choices. Otherwise, in a game like StarCraft 2, you're going to end up with a loss. So we're going to have to close this out in a minute here. As you can see at the bottom of our screen, there is the information for the finals.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on Saturday. Make sure you are there. Get
Have
your
a
clubs
viewing
together.
party.
Yeah.
Do some bar craft. That's where you get in a bar, you rent out a bar, and everybody's having beers, having a good time, watching StarCraft 2. And of course, we're gonna have the up and down matches all this week as well.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy those. A lot of great groups. Look at Group A. Supernova, Alicia, Byun, Lenok, Yoda. That's an awesome group. Group 2, Lucira, MC, Kirix, Czech, and Jockji. And then Group C, Violet, Trickster, Marine King, Taja, JYP. Ooh. Those groups are all pretty well balanced. I like that
it's
Group C group a
pretty
lot, too.
Scary. Yeah, Group C
I'll
especially
be watching
is
Group C
interesting.
for sure. Tasteless.
No idea who's going to get into that one. That's going to be tough. Hopefully Marine King makes it out again. I love seeing him play.
Of course.
Please do spread the word about the GSL, guys. We love sharing our passions with the rest of the world. Let a friend know. Post on a forum. Don't just... For some reason, this always happens. People just post on the StarCraft forum. I'm like, well, no, everybody already does that.
Yep.
Go to other game forums. Go to other forums in general. Let
Go
them
to
know
the
to
Yahoo
tune in.
Chess Forum.
Yeah, where everybody
people,
cheats.
Yeah, people
play
pretend
chess
to not
against each
cheat, but
other.
they all cheat. Go to the Checkers Forum.
Where people, I don't even know what they're doing. They're lost
Listen,
souls.
next time that your iPhone annoyingly asks you to rate an app, go and rate it. And as a review, watch the GSL.
That's a great idea.
And then whenever anyone reads the reviews and sees that, give that review 5 stars.
Oh, that's perfect, Artosis.
Goodbye, Angry Birds. You're now the GSL Birds.
Ooh. I had this idea of making this game called Angry Nerds.
Angry
Look at their
Nerds,
faces.
It's
You
like
shoot mine and it would like blow up everything, and like you get Dan's, you pull it back and you're like, and you shoot it at the wall, but it wouldn't break any like anything. You just like shoot it there. Is that funny?
Hydra's is the one that drops the egg.
Yeah, it would be. But then when it hits something, you'd be like, that's imbalanced against that kind of material. It doesn't break it. And then we'd have the John one where it just hits a thing and giggles. Like that. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you guys in the finals for Artosis and myself, the Casting Archon. This has been the GSL Codex.